So I hope my PPT is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So since last week we have started this script writing.
So your audio is too low.
Is it fine now?
Nah.
Okay. So last week we have started like this script writing, and we are focusing more about animation, VFX, and gaming. Though script writing can be done for TV commercial, movie, documentaries, many things, but we are mostly focusing on our genre. And last time we discussed and explored that mind mapping. Hope you have gone through that one kind of exercise.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 1 minute. Hold on. Okay. So today we, in continuation, we are just going to explore some other creative process of doing this kind of storytelling. So we are exploring how to proceed to generate some ideas. Okay. So I hope you can read it out. Surrealism. Any idea what exactly it is? If someone can tell, what exactly does surrealism stand for?
So to make something feel like it's real, but it's not real, but it seems like it's real.
Okay. Okay. So it's actually it's not only limited to writing. It is way beyond it. People have been used for movie making also. That surrealism approach, and for visual art also. So wherever means it's a very common thing. You can apply on writing. You can even apply on mind mapping also. So it says that something means if you juxtaposition. I hope this word is very clear to all of you. Juxtaposition is means setting to each other. Means if you are arranging or fixing or you can say layouting such thing, but it is not meeting the real world requirement. Okay, so generally it is there's a big science. Sigmund Freud was there. Probably someone has heard about Sigmund Freud. Is more a subconscious mind, psychoanalysis and something. So based on his researches and everything, I think someone unmuted myself. Make sure you are muted. Yes, someone is unmuted. Please mute yourself. So make sure you are unmuted because it disturbs each and every one over here. Again. See if you stepping this way, then I have to bar you. Make sure that you are controlling your this one. Lakshman, mute yourself. So just looking at this image. So do you find that how near is to realism, realistic real world,
Not even close, sir. Not even close.
right? So this is all about surprise juxtaposition or means non-realistic composition, you can say. So creativity is all about this. Though if you look at the whale fish individually, it's a realistic. If you look at the fire, that plane, it's individual. The kids are individually realistic. But when you arrange in surprise manner, means it is a surprise for, you can say surprise for a common person who is not indulged into creative process. So here we are treating using this way to create something new visuals. But at the same way, if we replace these visuals, a whale fish, a whale is there, the fighter is there, the two kids, clouds, sky. So if we just convert this thing into text or word, and then arrange in such strange manner that it creates something new. So this is the way that we can some new ideas to create stories. So it's a initially it is illogical ideas, okay, and again it's from real events, and once you arrange in such a way that it creates some strange story, everyday events like all these three, the image which we have just seen. So it's a daily basis event, real event, but if we arrange in such a way, bring together in such a way that it creates some different narratives. So, according to psychoanalysis and this dreams, theory of dreams, it says that somewhere it is our subconscious mind which react. So, we need not to go in that much deep. We have to just follow what does that surrealism is meaning for you. So, the feature, the elements of surprise, unexpected juxtaposition, and non-sequence means it does not follow given nature rules or something, right? So it's a feature of surrealism. This is another image, right? Though it's a realistic individually, but once you brought it together in image form, so it says some other story. So you can start thinking image-based story. Let's say, for example, if I put forward this image, and definitely after looking 1 minute or maybe before, you'll get an idea or get some information in your brain. It creates its own. Then everyone start writing something different about this. So by this way, we can start writing or developing story which is based on images. So image-based story also is there. Two things: collage versus photo bashing. Photo bashing. Does anyone know what exactly photo bashing is?
No, sir.
Collage.
Collage, we know.
Okay. So we are actually, just to make you understand, we are using visuals, but when you are doing or you are writing or developing an idea, one line idea, two line idea, you have to deal with the text. Okay. You have to deal with the text. I hope you are understanding. Let's say, for example, if you're looking at the first image where is a kid is standing and some prism kind of thing is penetrating one heel, though it's a totally surrealistic idea, but same way, you are picking up some lines from some story or some incident of real life, and similar way something from some other paragraph and something or something, and without any pre-plan. Forget about pre-plan. Do not plan anything in advance. Just randomly arrange those uh, 3 lines, 4 lines from different sources. So you'll get some idea. Okay, you have to try it out today from your previous story, whatever you are up to. Just randomly pick 3 lines and arrange those into random fashion. Means don't plan out like it is going to be first, second, and third. So the arrangement also, the order also create different kind of story. So why I have written it? Photo bashing is another way where you just arrange some. If you look at this second image, where is the robot is there, a soldier and the collapsed bridge. It could be from different images, right? Robot can be from some other source. The character can be from other source, and you brought together this to create some new kind of environment. Though it is pre-planned that okay, we have to show that sci-fi world or something, but this is the way all about surrealism. So this is the one way of surrealism that is applied on visual, it's applied on text, and many even in music also. Whereas randomly you order your musical notes, your writing, your arrangement, your visuals, and so on. So photo bashing is one of the most talked about practice in the industry to create gaming ideas or movie ideas. So they develop like this only. If you in free time go to and type out this photo bashing, you'll get many things, and it makes should I say, concept artists life very easy. So many people are blaming that photo bashing is means it is going to be absolute creative thinking also, because randomly they arrange and they came out with some new things. So you can try out, and though it's a basically part of surrealism. Okay, so this is another way apart from surrealism. The Pixar story spine, it's established by Pixar Studios. The way they start writing and they develop this way. Okay, so there are a few lines which you have to fill, like once upon a time. there was, like, you must have heard or must have read this kind of story, that once upon a time there was a king, or once upon a time there was a village, or so and so. So you have to just simply fill this blanks. Okay, once upon a time a soldier is there. Then you have to write every day what does he do. Okay, so you write once, and until one day. So daily routine is there, and one day something happened, which is part of your three act structure, that you have to create some kind of obstacle, some kind of challenges to say some story. So until one day you have to write what kind of drastic change came into daily routines. So until one day that happened, and because of that, what could be the reaction or solution, or the way of doing. So because of that you have to write, then because of that then another thing, and then so it's a link somewhere. Because of that he start learning martial art, and because of learning martial art he got confidence, and because that he is ready to fight for his country. So this is a very simple line. If you connect and fill in the blanks, you can end it up with some kind of story. So what we have been discussing this in PPT, it's all about how to proceed for writing some kind of story. It could be successful, it could be failure. That is another thing. It could be interesting, could be not. That is another thing. We are just start traveling to write a story. So is there any question from this PPT slides? Is there?
Sir, no, sir.
So today what you have to do, two things you have to practice. One is the previous one. Whatever you have written pass your the mind mapping, randomly pick few branches from there, few branches, and arrange in random order. Don't plan out that first, second, third, or left or right. Randomly arrange this on paper or digitally, and definitely it's going to create some different kind of narratives in your mind. Just experience that, and in after next class, like next 1 hour, we'll discuss one by one what exactly they came out with new idea with already established idea. First assignment. Second, they have to go to this one, once upon a time. Based on that whatever you came out with the new narratives, you have to fill over there. Then once upon a time, uh, collect any name, collect any character or something from there, and then try to develop another story. Okay, so Pixar story is, it's given in a very simple format, though it's a part of three act structure, where first you have to introduce, second you have to create ups and down, third you have to give solution. So in coming classes we'll come to know that different three act structure, which is very much applicable or practiced by industries. Uh, but before that we have to go from step by step these simple things. Hope things are clear to you what we have discussed today.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I take this acknowledge you. People are acknowledging me that you understood. So next, go back to your past that mind mapping, and just apply this concept. One is surrealism, and just you just follow illogical ideas and juxtaposition. Unexpected juxtaposition means which is not expected by you, and non-sequential, right? So you'll come definitely going to, because I practically experience this, you're definitely going to come with some new ideas. And then coming classes will develop, and whatever you are finally ended with, apply in this, and so and so. So this kind of many things is coming on the way in coming classes, slowly, and once we are ready with some kind of story, short story, probably in coming semester we'll execute in animation. And those who are gaming student, we'll discuss later that they definitely stick to their game plan. Means what kind of game they are thinking of to create. That must be in their mind before applying this all thing. So this is my special note for gaming student. Make sure once we are doing, because gaming is again all about storytelling, story-based games. Many games are there which is based on movies. Okay, so they just don't forget that somewhere they have to stick with gaming, and rest of other thing they are free to do. So I hope I'm clear for today, and I'm going to mute myself so that I can deal these people. Those who are physically attending class, I have to attend them also. So you have another, it's 11. By 11:30, I'll come back to you. Meanwhile, you just start working on your paper or digital format, what I have just told you. Meanwhile, I'm just attending this student. If you have any question, then I will discuss 11:30 onwards. I hope it sound good.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yes,
muting
sir.
myself. Muting myself.